Happy Sunday. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit because this is part two to style appetizers when it comes to language. Do you remember when I say to you, as an image therapist, I provide transformation through the empowerment of language, action, and wardrobe? And that's exactly what I mean. So, language turns into action, and there's always wardrobe because we don't go anywhere naked. So when I say to you language, action, and wardrobe, what's happening with you? Like what's happening in your mind and your heart? And do you put those two together? Is it natural for you to put it together? Let me just take you down a little bit of a different path. I mean, I'm asking you all these questions because there's a reason why I'm asking this question. I just want to ignite something in you where you maybe have a different point of view on what it is that you're thinking, because language is not just what comes out of your mouth, but language is also how am I speaking to myself? What am I saying? How am I saying what I'm saying? So some of you who know me really well and for a long time, you may remember that I say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. Say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. And I'm not just talking to other people, I'm talking to yourself. Are you clear about what it is that you want for yourself or for your day? Or how are you creating your future? Because the future doesn't live out there somewhere. It lives here in this moment as you are declaring it. Abracadabra. And so it is. So as we go along in our life, in our living, and why I use this phrase today, say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. It's because, again, with all the tapestry of the different languages that I get to think in and dream in and speak in and create my life in Farsi, there is a beautiful saying. بشین و بفرما به تمر یه معنی دارد. بشین و بفرما به تمر یه معنی دارد. So that there isn't like a really perfect description for what it is that I'm about to translate for you, but it actually means sit down, have a seat. Bitamarg is a let me start again. Beshino befamo bitamarg. Beshin means sit down. Befarma means please have a seat on my throne. Kind of like if it's very high level, thou befarma. It's like very humbling to the person who's saying it and very, very honoring to the person that is being said to. And betamarg is the act of sitting on the floor in silence with ashes on your head, which is what we do when someone dies. So bishinu befamo betamarg, it's nice to translate it the way I just translated it for you, but it's too long. So I'll translate it the way I translate it, which is sit down, have a seat, and please, you're welcome to have a seat on my throne. All mean the same thing. It's just a question of how are you saying it? What kind of mood are you saying it in? What's happening on the inside of you as the words are coming out? Because when your words are coming out and it's like a passive aggressive situation, or you're not really feeling it and they're not real, or you're lying to yourself and to the other person, or there are so many facets to this conversation. Inauthentic, you're sad and you're pretending you're not to be. And I'm the queen of that because there have been many times in my life, even right now, in situations that I'm in right now, with family, with friends, with dates, where I am choosing to not say what's so. My father used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. And sometimes that's very valuable. And often, especially in this day and age, especially for women, it's hurtful, not to the other person, but to us. So, hence the phrase, say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. Because the truth is, if we're shoving this down and suffocating it and putting a lid on it, it's not going to be good for us. That's cancer, and that's immune disease, and all of the things that are happening in our bodies, I believe, stem from a lack of expression that's healthy, a healthy lack of expression. I'm not saying go out and have a temper tantrum every 5 minutes and don't give a damn about who's around you. No, communication, which is valuable, a valuable relationship to your from your emotions to the other person and vice versa, is important. So learning, say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean, is a super transformative, valuable, self-loving act. And sometimes I have to think about it because I want to be not even precise, but I want to be clear in what it is that I'm asking of us, you, us, all of us. And sometimes this was hard for me because most of my life I would just go blah. You know, you guys have heard me say this. I used to I used to describe myself a blender without a lid turned on. I'm a blender without a fully stuffed blender with liquid and vegetables and whatever, carrots and celery and spinach and liquid turned on without a lid. Blender without a lid turned on, splattered all over the place. Now, funneling those emotions, first of all, being aware of those emotions, understanding what those emotions mean, understanding where they come from. It's not even for the world. It's not for out there. It's for in here. Being able to face who we are in all of our greatness and all the goodness and all of the not so goodness is the most valuable lesson for ourselves. And when we gain from that lesson, we can hopefully at some point be able to articulate what's happening with our feelings. This is my side of the street, that's your side of the street, and have a communicative, learned conversation with the people in our lives. But first, we need to have it over here. So, say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. Know that there's so much love here for you. Please go play in your closet. Tell me which corner of the universe you're lighting up today. Sorry, my camera is like on a wobbly stand. And know that I love you and I can't wait to meet you in person. Say something down here. I crawl into the sofa and, like I bed myself into the sofa or in bed and I take the computer with me and then I read your comments and share this with someone if this was valuable to you. I'll see you next week. Happy Sunday.